Hi, Ron. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing, Trey?
I'm doing good. I'm so excited to chat with you about this film. I didn't really know what to expect going in. And then, like, by the end, I wasn't expecting all these emotions and like these heartwarming feelings. In the screens, we can't see each other now. And, like, we're social distance, you have masks on. But I'm looking around, I'm like, is anybody else like kind of tearing up right now? This is like really, really sweet.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, outside of the gamer aspect of this movie, what other themes do you think or would you say are at the core of Free Guy?
I think the movie's really about stepping out of the shadows and agency and people in the background kind of uniting together to create change in the world and but above and beyond that, I mean the movie for us was just an excuse to create something that was just an absolute fastball of joy. We're living in a world that is oftentimes pretty tough and there's certainly it isn't easy to sit and read headlines all day and that kind of stuff. So for us, it was really about building a new movie, something that was not based on a comic book or an IP or a pre-existing anything, and getting to experience a full sort of summer blockbuster that is an increasingly rare entity these days. That is something that's wholly original. So. Sean Levy and I grew up loving E.T. and Back to the Future and, these movies that just kind of blew us away as kids. And we wanted to experience what might be like to do something like that now. And that's sort of why Free Guy came into existence. So.
Yeah, yeah. And did you have any other cinematic references that you use in crafting both not only Guy but also Dude, which is such a
Yeah.
hilarious character to me.
Well, I mean, okay, that's a twofold answer. I mean, first off, like I took passes at the script. I did a rewrite on my own. Sean did a rewrite. Zach Penn, also great screenwriter, did a rewrite. So we were all kind of working in concert, breaking off chunks and playing with them. For me, the biggest influence on this is a movie that your audience may or may not be familiar with. Some people know it, some people don't. But a movie called Being There, which
Mm,
stars Peter Sellers, and I think that that movie is a precursor to movies like Elf, and movies where you have a character that is incredibly innocent and naive in a
yeah.
very hostile world. And then Dude was really just a construct of necessity is the mother of invention. We needed something in the movie for my character to physically fight against. Because my main enemy was Antoine, Taika Waititi's character, who lives
Mm,
in the real world, not in the game world. So we created a scenario in which Taika's character launches Dude, which is an upgraded version of me, and I think Lil Rel Howery's character says it best in the movie. He says, it's like you, but way better. So it's a guy who's like 6'7" or 6'8". He's 350 pounds of muscle. I mean, he's tan. He's got, highlighted frosted tips and big bright white teeth. And, so it was a ball kind of getting to sort of create and work on that part of the story for both Sean and I. We loved it.
Yes, yes. Well, it's such a great movie because, like you said, I feel like so many, like right now, blockbusters always pull from IP, and it's good
Yep.
to have like a wholly original concept. And like that's kind of the reason why I didn't even know what to expect because it was a wholly original concept. So it was
Yeah,
definitely a refreshing
it's a
take.
nice feeling to go into a movie theater with, I don't know what's going to happen here. Is this
Yeah.
going to work? Is it not going to work? And thankfully we're super excited. The early reactions have been beyond our wildest dreams, and that's pretty damn gratifying. So
Yes. Yes. Well, thank you so much for your time today, and I can't wait for everyone to see this movie.
thank you, Trey. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
thank
It's
you.
really nice to chat with you.